bought a car last week from a Facebook Marketplace dealership, and I already know you guys are gonna be like, why would you buy it from a Facebook Marketplace?
If you are a woman who shops on Facebook Marketplace, especially in New Orleans, listen up.
I'm so sick of going on Facebook Marketplace.
I'm just a little bit shook. My hair looks so crazy. But anyway, we're coming on here just to share like a crazy story time that literally just happened. Hey y'all, so excuse me and this energy because I'm just a little bit shook and my hair looks so crazy. But anyway, we're coming on here just to share like a crazy story time that literally just happened. It ended well, but it was very, very weird, and we're about to get into it. Okay, so it all started with me. As you guys know, I've been furnishing my place and I was literally so close to finishing, but I wanted a coffee table and I wasn't trying to pay the big bucks for it. So I decided to go on Facebook Marketplace. He's had a lot of good luck on Facebook Marketplace, and I was thinking, well, hey, you know, we have the means to transport a coffee table, so maybe I should see. So I go onto Facebook Marketplace and I find this adorable coffee table. It's reasonably priced and it's being sold by a woman. And that woman went by Yves. It's Yves, and I'll write it.
So when I pull up with her, you know, I went with her just, you know, for safety, you know, just so she could feel protected. I'm expecting a woman to come out. I'm over here looking for a woman. A whole man, a grown man comes out. Yo, a whole man comes out. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, you sure this is the right house? Sitting there said, I'm not gonna say the house number. It was like, you sure this the right house number? And she's like, yeah, this is the right house number. I'm still confused looking for the woman.
Yeah, so like he said, a man pulled up, and it was just so weird because when we were communicating, you know, I just noticed that the woman was just very eager and just ready for me to come pick up this table. I had reached out to the seller like a couple days ago thinking I was going to get it that day, but then at the last minute, like he said, I decided, hey, why not just get it today? But just the fact that they gave out their address so willingly as a woman, I was just like, that's really strange. Like, you didn't want to meet me anywhere. You wanted me to come directly to your place. So yes, thank God he was there.
Yeah, I wasn't about to let none of that happen, man. But that's why I kept having to check him. And I was like, yeah, I'm here for the table. I had to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we here for the same thing. He's sitting there telling you to come in the garage and get. And I'm like, we ain't about to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, again, women and fellas, man, your girl is, you know, looking for stuff on Facebook Market, please go with them. Please go with them, because I'm not going to lie to you. I've never dealt with nothing like that, but just the fact that I've experienced something like that with her right there, I think that was, you know, that could have been a potential way of sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody just to be aware of that. Seriously, it might be another scam, because again, I'm not gonna show the picture. We're not gonna show the picture at all. This person looks like a woman on the profile picture.
Yeah, it was definitely a photo of a woman.
It was a woman. So again, guys, please be careful. You know, keep your protection with you. You know, this is broad daylight as well. You know what I'm saying? This is broad daylight. There's enough sun. Everybody can see what's going on. And it already looked suspicious. It was super suspicious.
As soon as we pulled up and I texted, I'm here, the garage door opened. There's not a okay, there's not a coming, there's nothing. The garage door opened.
The garage door just opened.
Like, it was so strange. And he had an accent.
Yeah, we weren't even saying everybody even play that. So guys, again, please be aware of what's going on out here. Again, we want you to be safe out here. It's a new year. And again, Happy New Year's as well. And y'all stay safe out here.
If you are a woman who shops on Facebook Marketplace, especially in New Orleans, listen up. This could save your life. My sister-in-law and my brother just got kind of scammed. It could have been really, really bad. I'm just here to tell a story, spread awareness. Basically, she was on Facebook Marketplace, saw a crib, and it's normally like a few $100s, and it was like $40, and she was like, oh my God, that's a steal. The seller is like, yeah, I just require a 50% deposit, $20, and then you can come pick it up. Here's the address. So she sends her the $20, and she's like, okay, see you later. My brother looks at the address. It's a little bit of a sus area in New Orleans, okay? And he's like, Dad, can you come with me just in case? And so we have like two guys, and my dad's like, yeah. So they pull up, they get out of the car, and they're like, wait, this is an abandoned house. Who lives here? Like, this is an abandoned house, no one's there. And they look, there's a car kind of like surveying them. A sus man walking towards them. My dad's like, maybe let's get in the car and lock the doors. The man gets closer and sees that it's two men, like my brother and my dad. U-turn, leaves, flees the scene. My dad's like, something is not right here. Get in the car. We're gonna like drive around the block. They're like trying to contact the seller, not answering. They go around the block, the car and the man nowhere to be seen. They were fully expecting a woman to pull up to get this baby crib. They saw that it was two men and fled. So if you are a woman, beware, because I don't know what they would have done if a woman was alone trying to pick up this baby crib. That is so cruel to like have a fake listing of a baby crib, like fully targeting women, maybe even like single mothers. Like, that's sickening. So please be careful if you shop on Facebook Marketplace. Never pick up anything alone. Make sure you check out the address before you send any money. Like, you know, be careful, stay vigilant. If you see a baby crib and the address is in Central City, just beware, okay? All right, girls, be careful.
If you've ever tried to sell something on Facebook Market, please let me know if you've almost gotten scammed, because I just did. I didn't get scammed, but I was close kind of to getting scammed because I put up this table for $300 on Facebook Market and I got a text message saying, hey, I will sell you right now. Just put it on sold so then my brother can pick it up later. And I'm like, okay. I give him my number, my email. And then he's like, hey, did you receive anything? I'm like, no, I haven't. He's like, check your spam. I check my spam and it's this sketchy email telling me that I need to like contact the payer to give me an additional $500 so then I can get $800 and then I would get the $300. Really sketchy stuff. My boyfriend told me check the email address because if it's actually Zelle, it would be at chase.com. It was at gmail.com. So I was like, what the... I don't know how he thought I was going to fall for that, to ask for an additional $500. It is what it is. I didn't fall for it, so don't get scammed.
After further research of the scammers of the bed, it's come to our attention, after very minimal research, that it was an Airbnb. So the new conditions probably were slept in by maybe you. Lucky me.
This ended in a police report. Stay till the end to bask in my idiocy. So I was selling a projector. It's a Discovery projector on Facebook Marketplace. I asked for $25. This person contacted me. I'm not going to tell you their name, but let's just say it this way. It's being handled. Can't get my money back probably, but at the very least they are in trouble. Anyway, we were going to trade my projector for their laptop. No big deal. They were worried that if I got the wrong charger, that I would overheat the battery and it would die. So I'm like, okay, well, sell me a charger. Didn't think anything of it. Gave them $11.50 via Chime, which I've already contacted Chime. They're handling it on their end. And we were originally supposed to meet up yesterday at 4 p.m. Couldn't do it because I had a job interview, so we decided to meet at 1 p.m. today. Never showed up, waited till around 3 o'clock before I went to the police because, what the hell, I did wait, I did try contacting them. I had been trying to get in contact with them since around 11 to confirm, and nothing had happened. So I'm like, okay, well, no big deal. I'll meet them. Kid's losing his shit in the back because 2 hours waiting there, literally just trying to get a laptop for my mom because she needs it for Boy Scouts. I informed the police what was going on. I gave the number that they gave me. I gave their first and last name that I had because they had sent it via Chime to their fiance, which the police were able to find them. They tried contacting themselves, and it turned out the number was a complete utter bullshit one, kind of like a text now number, and they had deleted it. So nothing they could do from there. They are investigating. They're going to try and do everything because this is a fucking problem, apparently. But yeah, like I said, I did something stupid. So please don't be like me.
Quick update on the marketplace fail video that I just posted the other day. So, the guy that backed out on me as I was on the way to buy this car, I reported him and I left a pretty bad review because honestly it was really frustrating what happened. I got a notification this morning that his account got removed. And I don't know exactly what their reasoning was, but I mean, I reported his account because, you know, people like that often should not be on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, so his Facebook account got removed. They said they successfully removed it. So yeah, that's one less crappy person on the marketplace that's going to screw people over. So yeah, that's how that turned out. And if you don't know the situation, you're just seeing this video. Basically, I was on the way to go get this car after we agreed on a said price and a said time. On the way there, almost halfway there, he backs out and says, "Oh, I got somebody here with cash." And I'm like, you knew that I was on the way. You knew we literally agreed upon a price for one. So all you people that are saying lowballing, I don't get where you're coming with that, because we agreed upon a price. And we verbally agreed that we were going to meet. And he texted me and he said, "Let me know when you're 20 minutes away," because he knew I was on the way. So I texted him, "Okay, I'm going to be there," you know. So yeah, and then he proceeds about halfway through the trip that to back out and sell to somebody else. So all for probably maybe $100 more. So if you're that type of person in my comments, yeah, you need to just hop on out of there, because you're the type of person to screw somebody over for $20. So
I bought a $200 mystery bag off of Facebook Marketplace. Let's see, was it worth it or not worth it? I'm not gonna lie, this was just in an attempt to feel something, so we'll see. I want to preface before starting this video that the description said name brand clothing items, Aritzia, and then like a couple other. It said name brands, and then it said bikini tops and tops. Before I get into this, because then it will make sense why, just watch. I'm noticing that the bag is kind of like 3/4 of the way full, not completely full, so I'm gonna be honest, that's a -1 point for me. That's -1. I think I'm just gonna dump it out. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to go through it. I don't really know a lot about brands, so I'm just gonna judge it on if it's cute or not based on like what I want to wear. So if you have a different opinion, go ahead and comment it. But I'm just gonna do my preferences, and then whatever I don't like, I'm just gonna sell on Facebook Marketplace. So let's see. Okay, let's start with the things that are like freebies. First, a hydro jug. It looks like it's never been used, I don't think. Cute. I will probably sell it though. Second, free tanning at beaches for a week. I will definitely use that. So that's a +1 point. Also threw in these like exfoliating pads. I've never seen these before, but I'll try them. Those are super cute. Unfortunately, they're not my size, so I'll probably give them to my sister, or I'll just sell them on Facebook as well. Okay, let's see. I don't love this. No. No. Yeah, that's cute. A medium-sized workout set. She did say that they were mostly smalls, so I'm gonna say no. That's not gonna fit me. Okay, here's a shawl. Yeah. This is cute. I'm pretty sure it's Shein though, like 99% sure. This is cute. This is giving Barbie. I like this. This is cute. This is Wild Fable though. I'm pretty sure that's just Target. So her whole like, oh, it's name brand, that was not true, and I'm actually a little pressed about that. Like so far it's been Shein, Forever 21, and Target. Here's a pink dress. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. She said it was tops and bikinis, so. This is cute. It says it's a child shirt. That's size 6. That is not a small. Same with the top. That's not gonna fit me. Okay, this bikini is super cute. It's an extra small, but again, it's Shein. This is Shein. Those are Shein tags. Are you for real? This is a cute one, but it's not really my style. I feel like I don't think I'll wear that. Okay, yellow John Galt. This is a banger for me. I really like yellow on me. It does in fact have a stain though, so Some workout pants. Hey nuts. This is most definitely not a small either. Here's a bikini top. It's just the top, no bottom. I'll keep it. This is cute. This is Urban Outfitters. I'll definitely wear this, so that's cute. But again, it's a dress. It's literally fucking ripped. Oh gosh, I'm actually gonna cry. I'm crashing out a little bit. Anyways. Okay, this says it's a size small, but again, it's not really that small. And also, it says it was $12, so not name brand. Okay, that's everything. So basically, you can literally see how defeated I am with every single thing that I pull. So don't trust people on Facebook. As if I haven't had my fair share of just marketplace crap today. I was like, I'm gonna go and get a shirt from this girl, and I go to the gas station to meet her, and I got the shirt, and she's like, do you want to check out my other listings? And I was like, yeah, these pants are cute too. It's $10 for a shirt and pants, so like that's not bad. Anyway, so I get there, and it's the wrong shirt, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, this is the wrong shirt. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll run back home and grab it. Like, and I'm not even kidding, guys, I don't learn my lesson. This was after I handed her $10 in cash. She's like, I'll be right back. And I was like, okay, sounds good. Okay, bless up that she showed up, because actually I would have crashed out so much. But she came back, and she brought a free pair of pants to go with it that are cute too. They're camo. They match. So there are good people in the world, and I need to get a grip and stop being an idiot. Good morning, guys. I wanted to give you a little bit of an update because I have a lot of people asking. First, though, the only way I'm going to give you guys an update is if you stop harassing this girl, okay? Guys, I know that what she did was wrong, and I truly hope that she got the message from this that it was wrong. I mean, there's 1,000 people in my comments telling her that it was wrong. But I don't think anybody should be put down or harassed, and I really think that she got the message. I'm figuring out a way to just give her a bad review on Facebook, so hopefully it doesn't happen to anyone else, but please just, I don't want anybody to ever be verbally harassed on the internet, in person, anything like that. Just please don't harass her, okay? Please. Okay, that being said, she sent me half my money back, and then I just kept all the stuff. So I got $100 back, and we've kind of been talking back and forth. She wants me to take the video down. I don't think I'm going to, just because it's my page, and I didn't put any of her information, and like, again, my intention is like not to blast her. My intention with the video was just like, I just honestly wanted some reassurance that I wasn't crazy for asking for a refund. I wanted some people to be like, yeah, girl, like, you didn't get what you wanted. And so that made me feel a lot better that there was some people out there that agreed that like, that was crazy. That was crazy. Anyways, sorry for crashing out a little bit, but I also believe that everybody has emotions, okay? And it's okay to show emotions. And again, it's my page. Like, some people were mad at me for crying, but it's like, I was sad, okay? I was sad. And I just want to send like such a freaking huge thank you to everyone who's so kind. Like, I could never imagine that people could be so nice in a situation like this, where like, I genuinely just wanted to rant, guys. I thought I was gonna get like 10 comments that were like, yeah, that sucks. And then like, that's it. So never in my life did I expect to get anything from this, to get like any followers from this. Like, you guys are just beyond nice, and please just carry that niceness with you, okay? We don't need to be harassing people. And I got half my money back, and listen, I'm gonna go tanning today. I'm gonna use that Beaches tanning thing. I'm reselling the hydro jug, I'm reselling the shoes, and then like, I'm throwing away all the clothes that like are not good. And then I ended up keeping 3 things. So it's okay. It all worked out in the end. And for like $100, it's not that bad of a deal. 200 was just way crazy. So again, I think she got it okay. I think everything happens for a reason. I think that God or the universe or whatever is like, it rewards you and for being a good person and being kind. And so just everybody just please just be kind, okay? Just be kind. I just want to say thank you again. Like, you're so nice. And I think that there's a reason for everything. Like, there's a reason that things happen. And so, if it's happening, it's helping. I got that from my favorite podcast, Inspired Delusions. But if it's happening, it's helping, okay? And I just think, this happened to help me out in my life and help me see that there's good people out there. Like, and also teach me not to trust everybody, because it could have been $5,000 that I lost. Like, it could have been in a couple years, like me getting scammed out of something way bigger. And I feel like, I need to learn a little bit of discernment. And then for her, I feel like it happened because I'm the type of person to like call it out. And I was also very polite, and I was also very nice. Like, I didn't come at her screaming, cussing, anything like that. But, obviously I think this situation has taught her like that was not really okay. So anyways, everything happens for a reason. And I just love you guys. Like, I'm genuinely gonna cry again. I'm just gonna keep crying all over this page because you guys are just too nice.
I just saw the video of the girl who bought $200
in a mystery bundle, like a mystery bag of clothes on Facebook Marketplace. She's like, I got scammed. And she goes through the whole haul, and like, yeah, it is pretty lackluster. But let me just tell you, $200 for a mystery bundle is not normal. Like, $20 to $40 for a garbage bag of clothes, you need to have low expectations. I picked up one once for $50, and there was a Lululemon, and she did say that. There was a scuba, there was a couple things. It was kind of lackluster, there was some washwear, but you expect that. A mystery bag, just so you know, on Facebook Marketplace literally is like a closet clean out. There's usually maybe a couple good items. There's a lot of like fast fashion or not so great. And it's people just trying to move clothing quickly. I will say I have one listed right now for like $5, $10, $15. For me, if I'm not putting the effort and there's no like super premium items, $5, $10, $15 for like, 10 to 20 items is an insane deal. But it's quick. It's a way for me to clean out. So don't get scammed. Don't spend $200 on a mystery bundle, please.
I'm so sick of going on Facebook Marketplace and seeing people being like, I bought this thing for $150 and I'm just trying to get my money back for it. If I'm gonna pay the retail amount, I'm gonna buy it from the retail store, because I don't know what you did to it. And also, Facebook Marketplace is purely to get things out of your house. It is not to make $1 million. Like, Facebook Marketplace is for like $50 below. So,
okay, you guys, if you haven't seen the video, I am replying to my own comment here. So Faith was scammed on Facebook Marketplace. It's a shame, but her feelings were really hurt about it. And so I decided, I'm a TikTok shop affiliate. I have a ton of goodies. I also have a background working in retail, so I've got a ton of cute clothes. She originally bought a bag of tops and bikinis, and it was like Plato's Closet rejects and I don't know, stuff from Goodwill. UPS, I just dropped off a package to her. I am a real person. I'm really doing what I said I was doing. There's a lot of girlies that want this same thing. Unfortunately, shipping is expensive. I have had some girlies offer to pay their own shipping, but if anyone wants to sponsor a package getting shipped, reach out to me. That would be really cool, and that could be your part of doing something kind today. Okay, love you guys.
I bought a car last week from a Facebook Marketplace dealership, and I already know you guys are going to be like, why would you buy it from a Facebook Marketplace dealership? I can't afford a real car right now. So I bought it from a Facebook Marketplace dealership, and when I went and tested out the car, it was fine. And I asked him if it would pass inspection because it didn't have the inspection sticker on it, and he said yes, it would. I drove 1 mile down the road, 1 mile down the damn road. Tell me why the check engine light turned on, so I messaged him immediately, literally pulled over to the side and messaged him. And I was like, hey, the check engine light turned on. I'm going to get it inspected to let you know what it actually is, like, so they can figure out what the code is. But I just wanted to let you know. Thinking he's going to fucking fix the fucking check engine light because I just bought the car just then. Literally, I'm not even joking, 1 mile down the road, 1 mile. And then the blizzard hit, so I couldn't get it inspected. And the car was sitting there for like 3 days without me driving it because of the blizzard. So then yesterday when I went to start it, it didn't start. And I was like, okay, it's probably because of the weather. So I called AAA. They came and started my car, and it started just fine, and I left it on for an hour. I drove a loop around the parking lot and then left it on for an hour and 40 minutes. I didn't have to work until 2:30, so I turned off the car and I came back in. After I turned off the car, I tried again to turn it on to make sure that it would actually turn on, and it turned on. Then at 2 o'clock, I go down to start my car so I could go to work, and the car didn't start again. So I messaged the stupid guy. First of all, I had to miss work. I messaged this stupid guy, and I was like, hey, I think something might be wrong with the battery. Like, are you able to replace it? He basically tells me no, he's not gonna fucking replace it. He says, sorry, I don't do anything. That's like regular maintenance. I don't do that. This man told me it would pass inspection. And he told me that this car would run and everything. He didn't tell me there's a problem with the battery. So we go back and forth a little bit about this stupid fucking battery. He sends me a screenshot of He sends me a screenshot of ChatGPT saying, does wintertime affect batteries? I know it does. If I jumped my car this morning and left it on for an hour and a half, it should not turn off and not turn back on 4 hours later. That's not normal. I'm sorry. That's not normal. Anyways, basically he says he's not gonna fucking fix it. And then I mentioned the check engine light again because I'm like, okay, if he's not gonna fix this, I hope he's gonna fix the fucking check engine light. He tells me he only fixed engines and transmissions. That's it. And he says it's under the warranty, so I have to pay $150 for him to even look at it. What? I told you about this literally when it happened. When it happened, I took a picture of it and I told him about it. When I saw this check engine light, I should have turned the fuck around and gave him that damn car back and demanded my money back. And he keeps on saying, a used battery is only like $50. Just go get a used battery. It's only like $50. I don't have 50 bucks. I don't have it. Then I called AAA again to see if they could come back and jumpstart my car again. When I called, they told me I only have 2 free service things a year. Since when is this a thing, first of all? I would have to pay $150 for them to come back and start my stupid car. Nobody in my apartment complex has jumper cables. Nobody. Oh, now I have no car, no battery, no money, nothing. And I hate it so much.
You guys have to be careful with Facebook Marketplace. I love Facebook Marketplace, but there are some mean people out there that love to scam people. So I am remodeling my living room. I love antiques. Not everything's gonna be antique, but there's gonna be some antique statements. So I go on Facebook Marketplace because that is like the best place to find really good deals on antiques. And I find this side table that is gorgeous. I fell in love with it. It was $10. So I message her and I say, hey, I want to pick this up tomorrow. Is it still available? Yes. I go on her profile thing and she's selling more stuff. She's selling an antique mirror. It was beautiful. It was gold. It would have been perfect. It was $30. I messaged her. I said I want this one as well. So I don't know if she knew I was the same person. Maybe she did. Maybe she just thought I was dumb. Because I go to bed that night. I wake up in the morning, go back on there to find that mysteriously the side table is now $40 and the mirror is now $60. What happened? Did I like do this in my sleep and I dreamed all this and it's really 40 and 60? I'm confused. So I message her and I'm like, hey, I'm ready to pick up at 12 today. Is it still 10 for the side table? She goes, no, it's now 40. I listed a lot of items at once and it listed everything for $10. So I went in and fixed it. So I'm like, okay, that can happen. Like that could have been believable, right? But how do we explain how the mirror went from 30 to 60? What a coincidence. I'm like, okay, I'm already not liking that because you should honor the original price. But I am so glad that I wanted 2 things from her because I probably would have still took it. To be honest with you, if she would have just been like, hey, I'm so sorry. Will you take 40? It was a mishap. That was my fault. I would have took it for 40 because I loved that side table so much. And it's kind of believable, right? Like I've done that before. Now I've taken it down and reposted it and I definitely would have honored the price, but I could see myself doing that. She messed up though, because how did the mirror go from 30 to 60? I thought you said everything just accidentally was set at 10. So that's not really making any sense. So I messaged her. I said, hey, you know what? I don't want to waste your time or mine. Are you going to honor the original prices? Can we negotiate? If not, I'm good. Her response, price is firm. I'll give you $10 off on each. So 80 total. I am not that gullible. And I just messaged back and was like, it's a little odd that both items were accidentally priced wrong. I know a scam. When I see one, I'll pass. Thanks. And she left me on red, which I'm glad because the audacity. Be careful on Facebook Marketplace. Did I get scammed?
Okay, so it's still not working. Welcome to episode of Unfucking My Life. I bring you a walking pad. I need to get more steps in, right? And here's what I'm thinking. I sit on the couch watching TV all the time when I could be walking. Got it for $80. Can you believe? I have a really crazy story about when I bought this. I went to go pick it up and the lady wasn't answering me. I see these 2 women talking to the police about how their husband is missing. And I was like, kind of like annoyed because I was like, she just ghosted me, but at least I'm getting some good cheese, man. Eventually I leave and then she texts me, she was like, sorry, I was talking to the cops. Oh, yeah, she's flip it around. Wicked witch! Don't look at my butt. Oh my god, why is it the world's smallest cord? I can't even face my TV! Okay, so it's still not working! it appears I'm missing a few pieces. I think I'm missing a remote and the little safety magnet. And that is why that little error is. I'm confused. Did I get scammed? No, I'll just order it. But no walking back today. I'm gonna figure this out. Bye.
How many times y'all gonna get robbed on Facebook Marketplace? Like how many times is it gonna take? Right? Like I've even talked to people who said, "Oh man, this feels like a scam," and like then they go and get scammed. Like I just don't understand what y'all's obsession is with getting robbed on Facebook Marketplace. Like, bro, that's where it's at. Like when you're looking to get scammed or you're looking to get robbed, like Facebook Marketplace. Like I just don't get it. I really don't.
When you're looking for your next Facebook Marketplace flip, there's a few key details you got to pay attention to about the seller that tells you everything you need to know and whether or not you're going to get scammed or not. So number one, obviously you want to check to see how long they've had their profile for. If it's a newer profile made in the last year or two, it's likely that they're just a reseller flipper. And you just don't want to buy from flippers or resellers most of the time. I know that sounds kind of hypocritical because that's what I do, but I'm just sharing with you what I look for when I'm buying my cars. I want to be buying from the long-term owner because generally you can't get a good deal from a car flipper. Now I might be shooting myself in the foot with saying that, but just think about it. You're not going to be able to buy something and make a profit on it when somebody's already making a profit on you. So the math doesn't math and it doesn't make sense. And if you're buying from somebody that flips cars, they're not going to negotiate thousands of dollars. They're just not going to do it. But if you're buying from somebody that's just selling their car that they're replacing, there's a higher chance of you being able to get an absolute steal on that car because they more than likely just want it gone, need the money, and so on. When somebody's buying a car to flip it and make a profit, they're going to stay firm at their number, and there's not going to be much left meat on the bone for you when you go to sell it. Just use that logic. And there's really a lot more I could get into on this topic. For example, you need to get the VIN number for these cars, and if you're getting any resistance and friction about the VIN number, you should also probably just keep it moving on to the next one. Anybody that sold me a good car has never had an issue sharing the VIN number with me. There's a lot more to learn before you can start making big money flipping cars on Facebook. So if you're interested, just comment the word profit, and I'll send you a custom tailored message on what you could do to start making huge profit by flipping cars.
I just bought this car on the marketplace and the guy scammed me. He ran the miles back and the car's been in 10 accidents. The guy blocked me. That sucks.
That's why you gotta run VIN checks, man.
Yeah, I just didn't really have the money and I didn't know what website to go to.
I usually run my VIN checks with the BlockTech 430 because this will tell you if the miles have ever been ran back on that vehicle. This will tell you if that vehicle has ever been in an accident. This will tell you if that vehicle should have a clean or a salvage title. This will tell you if that vehicle has ever been stolen. I'm talking you get a full vehicle history report. Plus the app that runs the scanner is actually completely free with no hidden subscriptions. So if you don't want to get scammed ever again, I highly recommend that you get one, especially because they're selling them for 40% off right now. I don't know how long this deal is going to last for, but I'll make sure to leave a link down below.
Ever been scammed by Facebook Marketplace? Don't fall into the trap for used car parts. Welcome back to a car guide for non-car people. So today we'll be speaking about new car parts versus old car parts. Some people, they would look and they will, because of the price maybe of the second-hand parts is a little bit cheaper, they will like to go for the cheaper option, but you don't know what that part has been through. So for example, for the clutch, you don't know if it was a lady driver or a taxi driver or an Uber driver. You don't know what you're getting, you know what I mean? They get obviously putting a lot of mileage on the clutch, and there's a reason they took it out and why they want to sell it. Whereas if you buy a new car, a new part, a clutch kit for example, it comes with a guarantee, warranty, so you know exactly what you're getting, and if there are any issues you can obviously come back and we can send it in for the claim and so on. However, with a second-hand part, that's not possible.
Here's a really quick story time. So for some small context, my husband and I just recently moved apartments, and our apartment doesn't come with a washer and dryer in the unit, so we kind of need one, right? And we go on Facebook Marketplace to see if we could find like a good deal of someone selling like a slightly used one. I find this woman named Reina Lopez in my area who is selling a washer and dryer set for $180. And we were like, that's a really good deal, because it is. Honestly, it didn't seem shady because all of the other listings for a washer and dryer set in our area were between the $160 to $300 range. So it genuinely didn't seem suspicious. But then I send her a message saying that I'm interested. She asks me if we wanted it picked up or delivered. I said delivered, and she was like, okay, cool. That's just going to be like an extra $30. So all in all, it would have been $210, which, again, pretty damn good. So we were like, okay, fine, that's good. And then as they are getting ready to deliver it, she sends me a message basically saying, hey, do you think we could have that delivery fee up front just so that we know that we're not getting scammed out of our time or anything like that? And we were like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, it's $30. Doesn't seem super shady. So we send it over. And then, like, an hour goes past, and I'm just kind of, like, asking her, like, hey, you said you were delivering it, where are you? And then she sends me back a message saying something along the lines of, I just got off the phone with my husband, and he says that there's someone else that he knows who's willing to pay, like, $50 to $100 more for the same item, but maybe I could convince him to sell it to you guys if you pay like an extra $30, which, like, in my mind, and again, this is definitely just because I'm like really naive, but I was like, okay, yeah, that doesn't seem ridiculous. So we just kind of like, we agree to it, and then we send like another $30 because we were like, okay, I'm sure like to deliver it they might have needed like some equipment that they didn't have. And now it has been like probably 3 hours at this point of them just leaving us on red. And yeah, I don't think that washer and dryer is ever coming. So yeah, don't be stupid like me and don't get scammed.